সেন্সর করে চারটে শব্দ ইউজ করার জন্য, গরু, হিন্দুত্ব এবং গুজরাট, এইগুলো সুমন ঘোষ এটাকে মেনে নেন না। কি বলবেন এই বিষয়ে?
এই বিষয়ে আমার কি বলা আছে? এই বিষয়ে এটা তো আমার তো করা তৈরি ছবি নয়। আমি ছবিটার বিষয়বস্তুতে কথা বলা উচিত না। এটা যা বক্তব্য তিনি চিত্রকর সুমন ঘোষই বলবেন। না, এই বিষয়ে আমি আলোচনায় যোগ দিতে চাই না। আমার বিষয় যে ফিল্ম, সেটাতে যদি সরকারের আপত্তি থাকে, তাদের আপত্তির বিষয়ে আলোচনা করবার জন্যে অন্যদের যদি কিছু বক্তব্য থাকে, তাদের বক্তব্য পেশ করতে হবে। এই বিষয়ে আমার কিছু বলাটা শোভনীয় নয়। আপনি একটা প্রশ্ন করছেন, সেটা জবাব চলবে না এখন।
All right, the Nobel laureate, they're saying he's just the subject of the film and it's not up to him to speak. The filmmaker should speak out. So let's hear from the filmmaker, Monideepa. Let's go across to Moni, who's there with Suman Ghosh. Over to you.
Thank you, Gargi. And with me is Shuman Ghosh. He's 44 years old. He's made 6 films before. He teaches economics in Florida. And one of his films, Podokep, has won an award, a national award. And now he makes this film on a Nobel laureate and runs into deep trouble. Let me just go straight to him. Shuman, what happened yesterday when you went to the CBFC? Please tell us.
So the official screening for the censor board was supposed to happen, and they called me and said that the director should be there, because all my other films, typically I don't have to go. And they said that I should be present there, so I went there. And after the screen, of course, they saw the film for more than 3 hours. It was a 1-hour film. And
so they saw it at least 3 times?
Probably so, and with scrutiny, and that is all right. That's it's within their purvey. And when I met them after the screening, they said that we can give you a UA certificate for the film, and but you have to mute 4 words which Dr. Sen has said in the film. So then I wanted to know what they were, and it was in a sense a bit amusing also that they thought that the word, for example, Gujarat should be deleted, or beeped is the word they said, beepin kore dite. And there was another word called cow, because Amartya just in passing mention talks about the cow slaughter thing, and the cow cannot be used, and it was not that he delved into those, it just came into the conversation. And similarly, their point was that Hindu, so Dr. Sen at one point says that the country is interpreted in narrow Hindu India term. So Hindu word apparently is an insult to Hinduism, and similarly Hindutva also the word we cannot use. So then basically I said that I'm not going to make any of these changes which you said, and try to argue with them.
Describe your reaction. I mean, when they said this to you, you make it sound like it was routine for them to say something like this. What was your reaction?
So honestly, I have heard that these things are going on, and we know about Urta Punjab and lipstick under my burqa. Those things are going on, not related to particular these aspects, but I honestly never thought that for a documentary, which is not scripted also, that there might be objection. And in a sense, we were planning to release it this Friday in a few halls in Calcutta. So I never thought it, very honestly. So when they said, the first hand I got introduced to what I was hearing was happening to other people. And then I didn't know how to react to that. So I was shocked, so initially, but then I remember I thought that, well, I have to argue, because it's no point just throwing in the towel and saying that it's over. So I argued about those, yeah.
But you said you are not blipping any word.
Not at all. And that I decided then and there when they started. Of course, if they would have convinced me that something might be contentious or really, really sensitive, I would have thought about it. But what they said, that I don't think it's worth it. Yeah.
Do you feel your freedom of expression has been violated?
Not really, in the sense that there is still an option. You see, I will go through whatever they have asked me to do. Apparently, they will put it online, and then a report will come. So I will follow through. So I don't think that the country is in such a bad state that you can't say anything of that sort. There is a process in which you can protest, and I'm grateful to the media who has helped me to just convey the frustration that I feel and cornered I feel at this stage. But I'm sure we can do something if we have the will.
Failing all else. So you go to the review board, you go to the tribunal, you go to the courts. Are you going to wait around for the film to be seen, or are you planning a digital platform?
Of course. Now the big advantage is that I can release it online, and that does not have any control. The censor board does not have any control over that. So definitely I'll see. My point was to communicate with the audience, or communicate with people of such a personality, which I think it is increasingly being more relevant these days. Not only in India, what is happening in the world in general. And a voice like Amartya Sen is so important in today's world.
But Dr. Amartya Sen, known to have attracted criticism, indirect, from the Prime Minister himself. Remember that whole debate about Harvard and hard work.
I'm aware of that, obviously, and even with the demonetization issue and the country, the way it is, even recently in an article in Indian Express, he has been quite vocal in his opposition. But I wanted in my film to go beyond any political thing. And if you see my documentary, the biggest spat Amartya Sen has in the film is with Manmohan Singh. You people would think that Manmohan Singh and Amartya, he would be more, but at least in my film, Manmohan Singh vehemently disagreed with him, and they have an exchange, quite testy exchange about the liberalization process. So I didn't want to have any political color to begin with. Of course, whatever color it takes, it's a different issue altogether. I cannot control what Amartya Sen says or Manmohan Singh says or whatever, but that is the point of making a democracy.
So what would you say to CBFC today, or people who are actually taking such decisions?
See, I am too small a fry to say anything, but what I can... So this film was my comment on India in general, nothing to CBFC, until this thing happened. So my film, and ironically, I feel very disheartened because I wanted to convey certain thoughts which such an enlightened figure might have given the current scenario, and they are trying to stifle it. So that is quite frustrating, I would say.
You heard that voices were being stifled in India, but now you have had a taste of it yourself?
Of course. So that is... that's why I said initially I was shocked to see that. But again, honestly, I don't feel any sense to give up because we have to raise our voice against this.
When can we see your film on the digital platform?
See, a lot of screenings are planned for now in Washington, D.C. and many other parts of U.S. Those will happen without any problem. The India screenings, obviously, we cannot anymore, any public screenings in India. So by the end of, end of the year, but maybe I can change my strategy given what happened recently, yesterday actually. So by the end of the year, I want to put it online and for people to watch it. Yeah.